be talking about self-projected authority. And remember that authority is how you make the big decisions in life. And self-projected authority is very rare. It's only about 2.5% of the population, and only projectors can have this kind of authority. And what it means is that if you look at your body graph, your V center, which is the center for identity and direction, and it is the diamond shape in the middle of the body graph, sometimes also displayed as a heart, it's right in the middle, is going to be directly connected to the throat. So it might be one of the three channels that move up directly in the center of the body graph up to the throat, or it might be the tentuni, which will be moving to the left and then up to the throat. They may or may not have a defined head and ajna center, and they will not have any other centers defined other than the G, the throat, and maybe the head and the ajna. So this is a very, very open design, and it's extremely wise. I'm really lucky that I have actually two self-projected projectors in my life, and one of them is my coach. She's absolutely amazing, and I always marvel at how she makes these beautiful decisions. And as a self-projected projector, it is really important to speak out loud the decisions that you are considering because your authority is connected to your throat. So just thinking about it is not going to give you the clarity that you need, like when you were speaking out loud. And you could speak to yourself in the mirror. You could record your voice and play it back. You could speak to a trusted advisor who will be like a sounding board. And remember, that person is not here to give you advice. You're just bouncing your voice off of them. And then you want to really listen to what you are actually saying. How does your voice sound? What are the words that are coming out of your mouth? And remember, you want this to be very unfiltered, which is if you are speaking to somebody else, really needs to be somebody you trust that you are not afraid is going to judge you. Does this decision align with your identity and direction? It's really important, this is your identity and direction, that the decisions you make are really aligned with that. Does it make you happy? Do you feel good about it? Does the decision feel like you? Does it really align with your identity? Does it give you self-expression? Because this is being expressed out through the throat center. And feeling into your heart center as well is really important because you may feel this expansion for yes decisions and a contraction for no decisions. And this could happen very quickly or it could happen slowly. And if you're really feeling connected and you're really present in your body, I've heard that it actually can happen rather quickly. You can allow yourself some time as well, especially for the super big decisions. And remember, it's always really important not to let your mind get in the way because the mind is not a reliable decision-making tool for anyone. It is great for organizing and analyzing information. It's a wonderful tool for teaching. It is not a good decision-making tool. Our conditioning lives in the mind. The mind is really good at rationalizing things. We're trying to logically make decisions that are not meant to be made logically. So staying out of the mind for anybody is really important. For self-projected projectors, it's also really important to not be influenced by other people's emotions because they are always going to have an open emotional solar plexus. Anybody that does not have emotional authority has an open emotional solar plexus, and they're going to be very empathic to other people's feelings. And there's always that risk of trying to keep other people happy because you don't want to feel their negative emotions. So it's important to remember that other people's emotions are not your own. They're just information for you. You can let them flow through you. It's important not to identify with other people's emotions and to remember that the decisions that are correct for you, the decisions that you make according to your authority, are the correct decisions for everybody, even if other people may think that they're not going to like them. So it's an important part of the deconditioning process for sure, and really allowing yourself to follow your own strategy and authority. So again, it's important to speak out loud in an unfiltered way, to have trusted confidence that you can bounce your voice off of, to be able to record yourself if necessary, and really, really listen to your own voice. So that is it for self-projected authority. Thank you so much for listening. And if you want to dive deeper into this as a projector, I highly recommend the Projector Deep Dive course, which goes into depth into each one of the authorities for the projector. It's all about the projector type and the many different variations of projectors that there are. Projectors are by far the most diverse type of the human design system. They are all very, very different in their own type, more so than the other types. And I will leave a link for that in the show notes. Bye.
If you want to dive deeper, I invite you to get a free human design mini reading report at vanessanaja.com/free mini reading, or book a human design reading with me. Links are in the show notes. That's it for today's episode. I know your time is important, and I'm so grateful you chose to spend it with me. It would mean the world to me if you engage with the episode by liking, subscribing, commenting, and letting me know any questions you have or what else you'd like to learn about. And the absolute best compliment is if you share with someone you think will benefit. It really helps me spread the message. Love and blessings to you.